Hi, this is Fruity Mama Julia from Rossum Healthy and you're watching Fruit Living on YouTube.
Fruitarian, living lifestyle. Learn about the benefits and start now. Eating from the vine and feeling divine. Fruit living with nature's design.
Day 4 now, overt free, no fats for 4 days, and I feel good now, man. The first couple days were a bit hard. I was looking at the meat, looking at some durian, and actually kind of wanting it. But now it's I'm over that 3rd day hump, so it's like not even a consideration now. The first couple days I was like, oh, maybe I'll have a little bit of coconut meat, but now day 4 it's like no, 0. I cracked a bunch of coconuts, threw them in the garbage right away. Was at the market earlier, saw some durian. No temptation at all. So if you want to go overt free, and we've been eating a lot of fat for quite some time like I have, then just know it'll take a few days. It'll take a couple days. And I weaned myself off. I was going hard. I was having like 5-6 avocados a day plus 10 coconut meats in the same day a few months ago, and I slowly have weaned myself off. I got myself down to like a couple avocados and just 1 avocado, still having the 10 coconut meats a day. Then no avocados at all, and then I was having the durian instead. I replaced avocado with durian. Durian's only 30% fat, avocados are like 70-80% fat. So I was getting a lot of calories from durian. And still doing a lot of coconut meat, every single day coconut meat. And then durian's done now. I can't really get durian now, not quality durian, so durian's out of the question, avocados are out of the question, because it's been so long since I had those. Now it's just coconut meat I had to get over. And I've been consuming so much coconut meat over the past 10 months, it's like a part of who I am. So the cells in your body are made up of the food you eat, and the cells of your body are you. Your brain cells are made up of the food you eat as well, the air you inhale as well. But the food you eat makes up a good part of who you are physically as a person. So when you stop eating certain foods, you kind of don't feel like yourself at first until you're really drawn to those foods that we're eating a lot of. So that's why it's so hard for people to just stop eating something all of a sudden, stop eating junk food or stop eating whatever, it was potatoes or rice or something they've been consuming a lot of. Because it's who they are. So when they say it's comfort food, you know, of course it's comforting to be who you are. But if you want to change, you got to step outside, and you got to go beyond that. You got to you've got to be willing to feel a bit different at first, you know. So today, day 4, overt free, it feels a bit like when I first got over cooked food. I never went 24 hours without cooked food. I was always eating cooked food. Even when I tried to go raw vegan, I was like going raw till 4, and never quite made it 24 hours. And finally, once I did make it 24 hours, the next day I remember I was so tempted to have cooked food, but I didn't. I was like, if I can do 1 day, I can do 2 days. That's what you gotta tell yourself. If I can do 1 day no fat, I can do 2 days no fat, no problem. And so you make it over the couple days, and then you're in the clear, and it's like, whoa, you know, the 3rd day might be tough as well, but once you hit the 4th day, now it's out of your system type thing. But it's very important. Fat is a calorie source, big time. It's so easy to get enough calories on fat, so easy to stay raw vegan on fat, high fat foods, high fat fruits I should say, because you don't want to be eating nuts and seeds, man. You don't want to be eating olives, you don't want to be eating oil, so you want to keep the fat coming in from fruit. But it's very easy to be raw when you're eating high fat fruits because the calories are so easy to come by, man. Like 1 avocado's got like, you know, 400 calories, just like boom, done. You gotta eat 4 bananas to get that amount, and it takes up a lot more volume. Not to mention the juicy fruits like I'm eating now. Today's been cucumbers, dragon fruit clearly, and coconut water, and some bananas as well actually. So and actually some sugar apples. So cucumbers, sugar apples, bananas, dragon fruit, coconut water. Five foods today. But for the most part, super juicy. And yeah, you've got to just get in the calories. Focus on getting in the calories big time. It's very easy to do when you've been fruitarian long term. It's hard at first when you're not a fruitarian, when you haven't been fruitarian long term, because your stomach is so small, man. When you eat cooked food, your stomach doesn't need to expand that big. You look at a bowl of rice, it's like a small little bowl of rice. It's so many calories. But to get that same amount of calories from fruit, you need like a big bowl. So if your body's only used to expanding the stomach from like this to like that to being full on cooked food, well, in fruitarianism, guess what? You're gonna be like this, and you have to be able to expand it like that in order to fit in all the calories. But you're not able to expand your stomach like that all of a sudden. You gotta be like a ballerina. You gotta slowly stretch, slowly stretch. You know, ballerinas, they don't just like, they're like super flexible all of a sudden. They spent years, 7 years, you know, expanding their joints, their ligaments, their tendons, their muscles, stretching it all out. So same with your stomach, man. You got to spend a couple months developing that flexibility in your stomach, and then eventually be able to fit in the calories.
I would say at least 95% of my calories intake comes from fruits, and it's all ripe, fresh fruits. Not only tropical fruits, I really like it. I love mangoes. My record is 27 mangoes in one go. But that was after I climbed Everest, so I was really hungry.
So many times I sit down with cooked fooders, and we have a meal together of raw food, and they eat so slow, or I just eat really fast, but no, they eat so slow. I feed and finish like 3 times as much as they do in the amount of time they eat what they eat, and they fill up so fast. So they eat slow and they fill up fast, and they haven't had many calories. You know, if we have like some durian together, they have like 500 calories of durian and they're stuffed. Meanwhile, I'm on like 1,500 calories of durian. We sit down and I have like 4 coconuts and 4 of the meats, no problem. 4 coconuts for me is a meal. For them, it's like 1 coconut, 2 coconuts max. So you can get in 2 to 3 times as many calories as a cooked fooder as a raw vegan. But if you are the cooked fooder and you're trying to go raw vegan, how are you supposed to do it, man? How are you supposed to get in the calories? You're gonna fill up so fast, but not actually get the calories. So physically you'll be full, your stomach can't handle anymore, but energetically, calorically, you're gonna be deficient because you're just not getting all the calories in. So this was a big issue for me when I first went raw vegan. I just couldn't stay full. And no matter how many bananas I ate, whether it was, you know, 10, 20 bananas, like I was still hungry. Because, you know, it turns out when you're being an athlete and you're running around all the time, swim, bike, running, or even if you have a job or some kids around the house, you could possibly need 3,000 to 4,000 calories, even 5,000 on a big day. Especially if you're doing a lot of strength training as well. Strength training requires a lot more calories. So you've got to give yourself time. Got to give yourself time on this diet. And when I first started doing raw vegan, I was not as high fat as I have been as of late. I did low fat for many months. I did months and months on overt free, completely overt free, and it's no issue, no problem. So mind you, I didn't have access to the coconuts here, so that goes to say something. And I was eating a lot of greens at the time, so that's another thing. I'll probably talk about that in another video coming up. People ask, Ted, how do you not eat any greens? Like, I need my greens, I need my vegetables. You probably do. If you're saying that, then you probably do. Because I consume so many coconuts a day. Even though I'm not eating the meat right now, I'm still drinking the coconuts with the water, and I'm getting so many minerals from that. You put in a chronometer, you get all the minerals. And to get the same amount of minerals I'm getting from my coconut water, if you don't drink coconut water, then you need those minerals. You gotta go for the greens, you gotta go for the vegetables, the vegetables don't digest anywhere near as well as the coconut water. Definitely tender leafy greens like baby spinach or some romaine or iceberg lettuce, that'll give you some minerals. So if I were to go back to Canada today, and I didn't have access to all the coconuts I have here, I'd probably go back and have some greens, definitely. So I'm not totally against that. I would still stay away from vegetables, man. Vegetables, they just don't digest. I don't know why people eat vegetables, man. Do they like having gas or something? Like, find me one person who can eat a head of broccoli without having gas after. It's like, clearly it's not for you. But yeah, you can eat a big bed of spinach and lettuce and romaine and iceberg lettuce and pour a nice fruit sauce over top and have no gas at all, no problem. Just chew. So anyways, just wanted to talk about my overt free days lately, and I'll keep you guys updated. I'm probably gonna go at least another couple weeks and see what happens weight wise. I started this at exactly 65 kilos 4 days ago, 65 kilograms. Surprised because I weighed more than usual, and we'll see what happens at the end of 7 days. I'll let you know my weight then. So yeah, anyways, video upcoming soon on greens, are they necessary, and why coconuts are so awesome. Peace, thanks for watching, have a good day, enjoy your fruit, and minimize the vegetables. You'll have less gas. Eat greens though if you don't have coconuts. Who's that?
No.
Oh, that was too funny.